It's election day. Polls will remain open till 8 tonight. Pennsylvanians will vote for a senator today. Candidates Republican Dick Thornburg and Democrat Harris Wofford continue to sling mud at each other in preparation for today's vote.
Oh, I'm Senator Harris Waffle. We in Pennsylvania have a choice today, a choice to end all the mudslinging and name-calling by my opponent in this year's race. Why can't my opponent talk about the issues rather than talk about the person he's running against? Well, because he has no issues. Why does he insist on name-calling? Because he's a jerk. Wouldn't you rather have someone in office who spends his time investigating the issues that matter rather than spending $12,954.93 of taxpayers' money in 1973 on cab fare? Sure you would.
Paid for by the committee to elect Harris Waffle.
Hello, I'm Dick Thornhill. Recently, my alleged opponent in this year's race has claimed that my campaign has been nothing but mudslinging. I'm surprised and appalled at these claims. I'm surprised that a man who failed spelling in 4th grade twice would claim that I was more interested in tarnishing his image than I am in the issues. When I was fighting the Nam War in Fort Aberdeen, Maryland, where was my opponent? Hiding in high school. So what you have to decide today, voters, is whether you want a mudslinging idiot in the Senate, or do you want me, Dick Thornhill, for Senate?
Paid for by the committee to elect Dick Thornhill, U.S. Senate.
A University of Pennsylvania sociologist says more women in their 30s will have children than previously predicted.
Hello, I'm Senator Harris Waffle. You've no doubt by now seen those ads where my opponent spends all his time calling me names instead of talking about the issues. Well, I think that's too bad. It's too bad that an insecure, well-to-do, racist, chauvinist, Satanist bastard would spend his valuable advertising money name-calling rather than talking about what's really important. So the choice is yours. Vote for me or vote for a guy who does nothing but sling mud, which is readily available to him since he's a pig. Thank you.
Paid for by the committee to elect Harris Waffle.
Hello, I'm Dick Thornhill. And I want to be your U.S. Senator. Recently, you may have seen the television ads that my so-called opponent paid for with his candle-stand abortion money. Those ads, he's come across as an okay guy. Well, I'm here to tell you he's not an okay guy. As a matter of fact, he's not a guy. Take a look at this photo. That's 1960s porn movie queen Letitia Morgan. Notice the eyes. Notice the resemblance. Is this the kind of man you want in your Senate, making your laws, touching your children? It's up to you.
Paid for by the committee to elect Dick Thornhill.
A cold start, 35 points.
Hello, I'm U.S. Senator Harris Waffle. Today is election day, a day of decision, a day to stop mudslinging and get on with the serious issues. It is time to tell the government in Washington that you want honest representation, not drug pushers. That's right, drug pushers. I didn't want to have to bring this up, but I feel as though you'd like to know. There are drug pushers infiltrating your children's schools, and I'm absolutely certain that a percentage of them vote. And I'm also really pretty sure that probably a lot of them will vote for my opponent. Do you want drug pushers in your schools? I didn't think so.
Paid for by the committee to elect Harris Waffle.
Hello, I'm Dick Thornhill. Harris Waffle's a
Paid for by the committee to elect Dick Thornhill, U.S. Senator.